You know, sometimes you just want something really elegant, something uncommon, something attention grabbing, something you would wear that will get people looking at you like, who is that girl? That kind of detail on a dress is what I'm going to be showing you how to make today. Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you're just joining us for the first time, my name is Mayowa, and today I'm going to be showing you how to draft and sew this statement bell sleeve. Adding statement details such as the bell sleeve I'm going to be showing you how to make today is one way to turn a simple dress into an elegant one. And that's basically what designing is all about. And for me, I really don't like to do too much when I'm designing because I like to embrace the beauty that is in simplicity. So if I was making this dress for myself, I'll most likely make it into a short dress with a high neckline. It really depends on the occasion though, because sometimes you might want it to look like a bit modest. You don't want it too short, so you can decide to like lengthen your dress. You can decide to like want to make it a midi dress, for example. So if I was doing a midi dress, for example, I would you can do something, you can design it in such a way that the front of your dress is going to be a high neckline and the back neckline is going to be like a plunging neckline. You get that kind of feel, like the front high, the back plunging. So you are showing a little bit of skin at the back. Or maybe if you want to go a little bit more daring, you can decide to like make both the front and the back a plunging V neckline. So the front and the back will be a plunging V neckline, and that's basically what designing is all about. You really don't want to appear like you're trying too much. So the first rule to follow is not to try to add too many details on one single design. That is just one design, so that it doesn't look chaotic and maybe assaulting to the eyes, because sometimes you see some designs and then you'll be like, okay, where do I look? Should I look here or here? Because there are just so many details on that dress. And so the thing is just that you need to really focus on adding, maybe just, if you want to do one detail, two details, a maximum of, I think, 2 details maximum. Or if you want to do a bit too much, you can just do like 3 details. It's enough to put on a dress, just so that your dress doesn't look chaotic. And that's just my personal opinion though. I just feel designing has to look really effortless. So yeah, let's move on. But before we continue, you see that little subscribe button just below your screen? Can you please just tap it if you haven't already tried to do so before? Thank you. Okay, you can also tap the like button if you find this video helpful. Share with whoever you feel like is going to need like this type of tutorial, and then you can also tap the notifications bell right beside the subscribe button, just so you don't miss any of my new videos. Now this is my basic sleeve block. All I have to do now is to alter this basic sleeve block to get a bell sleeve, and to do that I'm going to draw in slash lines. So I'm going to draw slash lines into this, and then I'll cut open my slash lines and open it up. So let me just draw my slash lines now. And these are my slash lines. Please excuse this one. The one I drew wasn't straight, so I had to draw another one. So that's why I drew like a zigzag line here, just so you know that it's an error, like it's a mistake I made here. So I have my slash lines here. Please remember to know your middle. That is, this is the middle of my sleeve. So this is the center. So now what I have to do now is to cut this open. I'll slash it open all the way through, but not through this line. So I'll stop like maybe a quarter away from the edge here, and do the same here, 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 and also here, and also here. So I'm just going to be doing all of that right now. But first, let me add in my allowances. So I'll add 1 inch here, 1 inch here, 1 inch here, and ½ inch here. So now I'm going to place this on another piece of paper, and then I'll spread out my slashed lines on that new piece of paper. So you can spread it out as much as you want, depending on how wide you want your bell sleeve to be. And this is what my spread out sleeve is going to look like. So all I'm going to do now is to just use my tracing wheel to trace all of this out onto the paper, just so I'll have like a fresh, clean, new pattern, because we are not done altering this pattern. If we were done, all we have to do is just cut all of this open, cut all of this out, and then place it on our fabric and cut it out. But because I'm not done, I still want to alter this pattern further. I'm going to trace all of this out on this piece of paper, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Now, if you look at the sleeve, you will see that at the hem here, it is not really equal. So I'm just going to draw a curved line from here. I'll measure from here where I want the shortness of the sleeve to stop. So once I'm done, I'm going to draw a curved line from here all the way to that point, and then I'll draw a curved line also from here all the way to that point. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And there you have it. I'm just going to add allowance, my 1 inch allowance. I'll add this back here, and then I'm going to cut this out. So now, because we want puffy sleeves, I'm going to come to the sleeve head here, and then I'll raise the sleeve head just a bit. So the amount of length you would want to raise your sleeve head depends totally on you. Depends on how high you want your sleeves to be at the shoulder. So I'm just going to raise this one by 3 inches. So now that it's raised, I'm going to connect from here using my French curve. I'll connect here, and then I'll connect here. Now I'm going to draw slash lines here, 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 and then I'll spread it open just to create some space here, just to add some volume to this part for gathering it when I'm sewing. So now I'm going to slash all these lines open. So we slash it all the way through to the end. And this is what my sleeve is going to look like. I've already spread it out here, and then that will be all for this sleeve. For altering the pattern, this is all it's going to take. So all I have to do now is to cut this out of my fabric, and then I'll also cut my interfacing for the sleeve, because I want it to like really stand. I want it structured. So you cut your interfacing. So you can either use a collar stay or a peplum stay, whichever one you have handy. So just to make sure your sleeve is going to look structured. So I'm just going to cut this out and then cut my interfacing, and then I'll show you what the final sleeve is going to look like. And this is my cut out sleeve piece. Please remember to notch this part of your sleeve and this part, because this is where this stops and this is where this ends, so you know where the gathers, where you start gathering from and where your gathering is going to stop. So you also remember to notch the middle of your sleeve, and that is basically it. So I'm just going to cut this out of my interfacing, iron the interfacing on it, and then I'll be attaching it to my mannequin just so you can see what the sleeve is going to look like. And this is our completed statement bell sleeve. How wide this gets is going to largely depend on how wide you spread open your pattern while drafting it and all of that. So whatever you do, depending on how wide you want it, that is how it's going to appear here. You can also decide to add like a big bow somewhere around here, just to like give it another detail, like this picture on your screen right about now. Or you can decide to leave it like this. It's all perfect like this, so it all depends on you. This is really the end of making a statement bell sleeve. It's elegant, isn't it? Now guys, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, now is the time to do it, guys. So please hit the subscribe button, tap the subscribe button, or click the subscribe button. I've mentioned this like 3 times. Okay, please hit the subscribe button, like this video if you find it helpful, and also share with whoever you think this tutorial will be helpful to. If you have any other tutorial you would like me to explain or you would like me to teach on, please type it in the comment section. And also, if there's any question concerning today's tutorial that you would like to ask, please also type it in the comment section. And what else? Okay, please tap the notifications bell right beside the subscribe button, just so you don't miss any of my new videos when I post them. That will be all, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.